Hey everyone, hello and welcome to a new episode of Snowrunner. And we are hitting a new season today, and I can't believe we're actually in 2024 of content. Because this is when season 12 was released. It's amazing. Hey John Lukowski, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you already on here. So yeah, we are looking at an empty area and an empty map, and we have to do 1,000 things, and there are 3 more of these, so there's plenty of things to do. This is crazy, but we're doing it. Back on the seat, and things to do. So let's check out the area first. So we got North Carolina, North America, obviously. The regional progress is the nuclear power plant built, cooling towers built, and it's all connected. So these are the main tasks. And the description says it's warm climate, rivers and lakes, green hills, lush forests, and meadows. North Carolina's subtropical summers are famously mild and pleasant, which makes them perfect season for construction. One of the oldest local provinces with its adjacent territories needs renovation. Almost all factories have stalled. People are leaving their homes and relocating to larger cities. The environmental situation leaves much to be desired. Yet the energy companies see great potential in these lands. So obviously we have to start with scouting. We ignore those for a second because we want to get at least to the first watchtower before we do other things. So let's jump into the seat of our newly acquired scout, the one that we got last time, the Neo Falcon, and let's head out. Right, so here we are. Let's go. So as always, please sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's all have a great time. Feel free to chat happily. Talk with you guys if you want, and let's do something. I think that's actually the first. We need to go on there, right? No. Okay, I think it's one more. Then we go out there to our first watchtower. Wonder how this map plays out in the end. Looks pretty beautiful for now, at the first like seconds. But yeah, we see how that changes or not. Oh, there it is. The first watchtower. We're closing in. Hopefully we can make do of some scoutings and some discovered locations. All right, first watchtower of the day. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's stop the engine for a moment. There you go. Okay, the gateway is actually open up. This is crazy. Here's the generator area. Oh, this could be an issue, but we'll figure that. I think there's some more generator areas this time around, so we have to see quite a lot to make sure to check it out. Alright, and there's the next area uncovered. Wonderful. Okay, this goes up fast now. So before we continue to explore, we have to go and start taking the contracts because we have to do it at some point, and why not do it at the start of the season? So yeah, I'm sorry to start. Now, what follows now is a bit of reading because we have we have to accept all those contracts because otherwise we're not making any progress at all. But here we go. There is prep, and then there's prep. And that's our nuclear power plant, the crown jewel of the energy industry. Okay, impressive, right? We're mostly done with construction. Just a couple of urgent deliveries left to make. Let's start with something easy. Okay, that was fairly easy. Oh, that's the big one. We'll start with those. Geodetic guidance. Okay, we're doing a lot of work here, testing the waters. We're doing a lot of work here, so testing our waters seemed like a good idea. Our experts have set up camps in appropriate places. But now we need some additional supplies. That's where you come in. Okay, medium planks, wooden planks, vehicle spare parts. Okay, reactive zone. Right. The all-seeing eye, the old watchtower on the island is a real relic of the past, but despite the fact that it could collapse at any moment, it's kind of a local landmark. We need to fix it up ASAP. Okay, we do this. Okay, now comes the big one. Already started to look what it's running dry one. We usually have a rainy spell this time of the year, but this time something's gone wrong. Why don't we have an irrigation system? Good question, but let's not go there, okay? Let's just deal with this for now. Okay, that's delivering water. That's something cool. It's the reactive zone. That's all in another area, right? Okay. All boarded up. That's also over there. Unfortunately, we have been shut down by a malfunction at the sawmill. Wood is an essential construction material for the plant. Its units and other things. We need you to deliver the parts to the sawmill on the double. Electricity in the air. Help! Our wind farm substation has just croaked, along with a couple of turbines. We need to do some maintenance to get the farm running again. We're expecting some supplies and a trailer, but it's nowhere to be seen. Abandoned giant. One of the workers building the highway got drunk and left the vehicle idling at the construction site. It ran out of gas, and no one's been able to move it since. I say we get it out of there. It just might come in handy. Soaking up the sun. We take to any kind of power source like ducks to water, but when it comes to protecting the environment, solar power is hands down the best. We've got nearly all the panels in place, just one more shipment to go. Monumental science. The authorities thought we should capitalize on this place's reputation as the nuclear power hub of the future and build a monument in the town closest to the power station. Can count on you to deliver the supplies. Of course. Fix my ride. Oh boy, it doesn't stop. In addition to the garage, we also need somewhere we can park our cars and provide all kinds of repair services. As you can see, construction is in full swing. We just need you to deliver some supplies. Here we go. Good thing is that's all over the place and it's for all maps at once. So once you're through this, there's not much coming after. Pimp my ride. Think about it. Small town, check. Big construction site, check. Old and new vehicles in need of maintenance, check. I could go on, but you get the point. We need the whole package for our garage. Here we go. Dude, where's my trailer? Oh boy, now they're getting funny. So you're saying the trailer park lot needs to be right by the garage? That'd definitely be convenient. But this is a job from a corporate client. And as far as I know, you'll be able to buy those trailers later on. Okay, reloading. As you might have heard, we had an incident at the port. It's flooded. No worries though, we've got a cleanup crew on it and we're still accepting shipments. The only real issue is one of the cranes. Okay, getting closer. Bridging the gap. We've got an emergency. Part of the bridge has broken down. We need to repair it ASAP. Some of the researchers are now stuck on that island. Their only way out is swimming. Okay. Jumbo bridge. This hunk of junk broke on us. Can you believe it? We got dozens of deliveries waiting at the port, and the easiest way to cross that wall of water just bit the dust. We need it fixed stat. Filling the space. We had to cut down some trees to clear the plot of land for the substation. Some of the logs went to the sawmill, but not all of them. We need to get the rest of them to the town warehouse for further processing. Righty. Everybody gets a log. Since the regional renovation plan was approved, the land has been selling like hotcakes. People are eager to build houses here, so we've had a huge uptick in log orders. Good thing there's no shortage of logs. Vero Hills. That sounds cool. Ghost Town. People tell all kinds of stories about this old abandoned town. Personally, I don't believe in paranormal stuff like ghosts and the undead. But why don't you drive around and see for yourself? Okay, thanks. Alright, I think we got them all, right? Nice. So we can finally continue with our research. So that's where we are right now. So we should go to logical solution 1 and 2. And accept those tasks. And there's a scout field carrier, which I don't know if it's necessary in task. We just continue up front and then check out further. There's beach. Maybe we can take that one as well. Should be a path down though. Which one though? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Oh, it has gotten dark. Let's move out. Right, is anybody watching that crazy dude getting up on that huge building? That is supposed to happen, at least in our time zone, this night. Like the dude that did the El Capitan freeze solo, the climber dude. I forgot his name. He's supposed to, what is it? Like climb up the Taipei 101 without any security and whatsoever. I read a little article about it, and those guys were just so arrogant and say, well, it's not as hard as what he did before and all that. I mean, I got no idea, but I think it's pretty crazy climbing up a huge building without any security at all. So, I don't know. Did it already start it, or is it about to start? I don't know. What's the schedule there? How does it look? Logical solution 2. We've got a logistics issue with the eastern weather tower 2. The solution is the same here. We need to build a wooden bridge. Okay. We've got our first contest up here as well. This is interesting. We don't know if we need all those. I'm not sure. Wow, look at those rated dishes. Or satellite dishes. This is crazy. Okay, what's up here? Right, now let's go up to get the beach thingy there. We could actually refuel on the trailer there, right? Let's do this. Okay, I think we got it under control now. I hope that this is not the most efficient route going down there. There you go. Like, there's a coastal path. Okay, well, that's where we actually wanted to go. So, let's move up there. Oh, there's another hammer. Nice. Beached. Hey man, my car died on me right when I was hauling a fully stocked trailer. Could you tow it to the other shore for me? I'd be much obliged. Okay. There's beach though. Where's the drop off? Service? No. Trailer store. Hubble trouble? Rubble trouble. Call. Oh, there we need to go. There's the workshop. Okay. We need to just tow it there, right? But I don't think that's the right vehicle for that. Right, I think it's time to distribute some generators because I think we need quite a lot of them. At least 2 here. Not sure if there's another zone down here. Could be. So let's get that one started. We try to do anything else because then mates can start doing things. Okay, since we needed quite some driving to do to get the generators out there, probably should take something appropriate to do so. Because you don't want to get stuck right in the middle. Let's move to the trailer store. Grab those generators. At least one. Probably have to do a couple of times to get them all out there. At least for the upper left and right. The last one could be transported to via the boat. Once it's fully up and running. What would be the most fast path? Probably like that way, right? So we need to make sure. Not sure if you can move up here. This looks pretty bad. And so I think we're taking that one here. Well, another meteor station. Let's follow that sign. Ring system. Oh no, we can't because it's not done yet. Shoot. Where do we get medium planks though? No, not from the port. You gotta be kidding me. How are you supposed to operate that bridge? Okay, medium planks. Well, they're 3, right? I should have taken the long way around. Maybe I'll just do. Let's recover for now. Let's do it again. Okay, right now it seems like we need fuel to be able to operate that bridge down there. That can raise and lower. So now we need to make sure where to get fuel, and then we can deliver it over there. So my buddy said there's the drop-off close to the bridge. So yeah, might just head down there for a moment. In another truck, because then we could continue grabbing those medium planks that we need for the bridges up here. At least 2 out of 3. Okay, we're over here now. Ooh, this looks like a nice mansion. Or big house, maybe. Eastfield. That's supposed to be the ghost town? It's pretty beautiful. Right, I guess we need to check. Well, we need to get this ferry up and running. It might be very, very important. Oh, there it is. Wait, Westbound Ferry. There it is. What do we need to be able to... What's the Eastbound Ferry, though? Go to the Westfield docks. Deliver to the port's drop-off area. Where do we get... Okay, just try to get the connections. Okay, that's 2 concrete slabs, obviously. But before that, we need to... Wait, eastbound. We need to get bridging the gap. Okay, let's go bridging the gap. Deliver to the island bridge. The caterpillar, the disassembled ones. That's the first one that we need to bring over. And then deliver to metal beams and cement. Okay, so we have to drive them around. There's no, there's no way you can get around. Okay, screw it. Let's go. Can't do anything about this. Let's move. But this is pretty beautiful, though. Love to like very chilly soundtrack. Took the wrong exit. Need to do another tour around. Oh, well, but it is... What's this one, though? Service hub. Oh, wait, service hub. That's pretty good. Truck is fully repaired. All right. We got a lot of trash cans here in between. Oh, now we need the service. Okay, there we go. Truck is fully repaired. at that. Got a little bit of a traffic jam going on here. Oh, there's another one coming in. There you go. My word, this is crowded here. Okay, so we now switch to another truck that is supposed to haul that thing to its working destination, because most of the other parts are actual roads. And we do hope we can make it in one of our weaker trucks. Alrighty, there it is. Let's move out. I do hope the Caterpillar is capable of pulling this one off. He's pretty good on the roads, but I don't know how good he is off-road. I guess we'll find that out in a bit. Let's go. Alright, next generator bought and can be brought to use. Hey Smash Boy! Dude, what's up? You're actually flying right now, I reckon. No, just landed actually. You really did. So I guess you did the purchase. You know, I was a little bit worried because like on Wednesday, you just stopped responding, and I thought, oh dude, hopefully there's not an accident that happened or something like that. Or maybe you guys just arrived there and you know, I had to attend things and I was sort of, whoa, what happened now? But thank God you're here now, so I guess everything went smooth, and since you just landed, I guess you did buy it. We need to go through the ride, right? Oh yeah. You know, just lost internet connection, my bad. Really? Dude, you had me worried there for a second. Because I couldn't tell what was happening. Wait, there are actually areas in your country where there's no, like, connection? It's hard to believe, to be honest. I thought we had the monopoly on that. Like, shitty mobile connection. I bought it, yes, but that's not what I was flying. It's in the shop right now, getting a new instrument pack installed, getting Garmin 1000 installed so I have an updated system rather than just dial. Wait, you can actually retrofit these things? When I think of Cessna, I always think of like old planes. Do they actually build new ones? Well, they probably do, but I've got so not any knowledge about this area. As for the data reception, you gotta remember the size of the state. Texas is the size of the whole continent. Yeah, probably right. But I thought with your two geniuses there up front in the state, you had solved all these issues by now. Like when Mr. Elon, sir, had dropped all his internet balloons all over the country, maybe. I don't know. He thought he would solve it. Now, most chestnuts built are still flying. They just get updated. All you really need is the dial clusters. But the screens give you more detailed info and such. And yeah, cell reception is overall really good. There's just so much space that it's impossible to cover it all in a cost-effective manner. Okay, yeah. That probably is the issue there. Still, I guess it's a lot better than over here. But yeah, that's super great news that you actually arrived there. How cool is that? Westfield, that's where we need to go. I'm a little bit jealous, to be honest. I do want to fly a plane. Not that I could do it, but... I always thought it would be a cool thing to do. Easier than you'd expect. Hardest part is learning all the codes and laws you gotta follow. Ah, okay. Yeah, I got that while learning my... How do you call it? My little... Well, I got the permission to drive a boat. Or a license. I didn't know how you say it. So I had to learn all this navigational stuff. But it's been quite a few years back, and I forgot most of it. Like all this call sign stuff, all the flags and all the lights and all that. Oh boy. It actually wasn't that easy. It was pretty tough, but I managed it back in the day. It's a little easier for flying just because worldwide it's the same laws and rules, but still a lot of know and follow. Won't fly without a written list of checks and need to know with me. Okay. I see. I guess it is probably like most of those with enough routine, you get most of it done easily, probably. But yeah, if you do it for the first, I don't know, 10, 20 times, it's gonna be a little bit exciting. Yep, whole lot of practice, lol. While I write down what and when I need to say anything before a flight. Only stopped doing that a year ago. Okay, and how long did it took you to get to that point? Probably another year? Or like 2 maybe? Alright, we have to get our 3rd generator out to be able to supply for all the tasks coming up. would ask my instructor what I need to know to say. We'd run through a fake little test and write them answers and such. That took about a week or two. After that, I was doing all radio. Oh, cool. That's pretty nice. So try to remember how long it took me to like prepare for my driver's license. It was probably the same, but I know it took me. I didn't do the radio certificate, so I did not have to learn all of it. I know my dad did this, and he had to learn like half a year or something to be able to get it right. For like boat on international waters and stuff like that. So yeah, you had to do this radio certificate to be able, or I think the law says you need at least one guy that's capable, that has this certificate. Only then you're allowed to go into the big waters. And puns. And he was the dude that got selected from his team to learn this stuff. And yeah, it took him half a year, I think, and then he had to take an exam and prove that he knows what he's talking about. And yeah, but yeah, it's a lot of preparation. I can relate to that at least a little bit. Yeah, and I know radios are all different. Every pilot and co-pilot is required to learn, so it's just part of the training for proper flying. Yeah, that's the difference, right? Because you had to rely on yourself if possible. I was doing paper tests and learning for about 6 months before I flew for the first time. In the last year, it's basically been all flies with a few paper tests. Okay, there you go. So how long does it actually take to make that license? They're different tiers, right? single engine private with instrument rating. So you can fly a single prop day and night. About a year. Okay, maybe a year and a half. Longer if you also work and whatnot. I was super good about managing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Nice. With time for everything. And even with work, got everything done in a year and 7 months. That's pretty awesome, I reckon. Because I think I heard that it could take quite some time if you like have a lot of things on the side that you need to attend to. So, it's quite impressive. For the multi-engine rating, it's about 4 months at my pace. And I'm currently learning jet operation, which will be about a full year and a half in itself. What do you need that one for? Is it for the bigger planes, right? With jet engines, I guess. I mean, it's obviously that. But just to make sure. So yeah, you wanted to go into the bigger ones later off, right? Jet up is just anything with a jet engine, big or small. But yeah, I want to go airline, which will take further 1,200 or so hours of flying after all training is finished. Which is why I'm now flight. Okay, I see. Yeah, that was it, right? I remember. Instructing, because that counts as flight hours for me, even if my student isn't the one flying. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's pretty neat. Cool. Pretty good thing there, yeah. But do you need to make like an additional certificate or something like that, or license to be able to do this instructing stuff? Because I mean, just because you can fly doesn't mean you can like show it to somebody else. I don't know. At least that's German thinking. Here we go, first one of the day. Nice, finally. It took us quite some time. An hour and a half, holy moly. Rubble Trouble 1, thanks for dealing with a roadblock. This cuts down travel time between the city and the factory by a lot. Here, take this for your trouble. Nice. Right, time to get some cement. Yeah, to teach, you gotta train for that as well, but I already did that, and it was about 5 months of training alongside a multi-engine training. Oh, you could do it like parallel. That's pretty neat. Because I know that there are different kind of organizations who, well, I wouldn't say they don't allow, but they just don't do it that way. So you have to do the one thing first, and after you can do it, you then will be the allowance to teach it. It's all a little bit strange over here at sometimes. So it's pretty cool that that's a possibility over there. And obviously that you like took the chance to do it simultaneously. Especially if it now can give you like flight hours and such. It's really helpful in the long run. Shortens the time. Oh, for sure, and I'd be damned if I turned on 90k a year on top of the extra hours of free flight time. Oh, wow, okay, it's worth that much? Holy moly. Yeah, it costs about 200 an hour to rent both a plane and instructor. About 70 of that goes to the school and instructor. I got roughly 30 an hour, but only during actual flight time. Paperwork is all on my own and unpaid. Okay, I see. Pretty noble. But as always, I mean, it helps you in the long run, because that's what a pretty good friend of mine always told me. If you have to, like, teach it to somebody else, you always kind of think about it again, and it, like, you can remember stuff like that a lot better in the long run, and it will help you in the long run as well. So pretty good attitude to do it like that. Situation here. Let's see if we can Exactly, and it saves me about 300k to get the 1,200 extra hours. See, that's smart. It's what smart people do. Right, I think we got out of that situation. It was quite messy. Okay, here we go. So, Smash Boy, do you got a Netflix subscription up and running right now? Because I read about this climber dude, the crazy one who did this. How's that thing called? The Rocket America, the El Capitan, or how you call it. He did this without any help or security or something like that. And today or tonight or whatever, he's going to do the same on the Taipei 101, the building in, where's that? In Taiwan. And yeah, I just wanted to know if it's actually started or how's this status on that. Because it sounds pretty crazy. I do lol, but I'm binge watching, so I'm taking off for this weekend, okay? Not sure, but I'll probably end up seeing it by Monday. Ah, there you go. Okay, I just read it's supposed to happen from like Friday to Saturday. Okay, we just need to get the metal beams, then we should have that one done, and then we're kind of getting closer to repairing that ferry, which will help a lot. So, how old is the plane that you got actually? I forgot to ask that initially, right? I was really eager to find out because, well, I can't imagine. I don't know. If it's just a car, well, at least it stays on the ground, but a plane? I'm not sure we'll buy that secondhand. Which is obviously stupid because I think it gets a lot more like attention and maintenance than a car gets, so I guess that's all right. Hey buddy, John Lukowski, how's it going, mate? You were there in the beginning and then not, and you're back. That's great. How you've been doing? I'm doing pretty good. Getting to know the area around North Carolina, well, at least in the game. Committed to do our first couple of tasks and can now start to do things after repairing the infrastructure a little bit. So that's pretty good. The one I bought was made in 1962. Dude, I wasn't even born there. This is crazy. See, that's what I mean. It's just amazing. Hey, I saw you comment there on my mod. Thanks, mate. You're more than welcome, buddy. It was a pleasure, especially since you talked about it for a couple of occasions. And I don't know, I just had the spare time and stumbled upon your channel again and thought, holy moly, that is a pretty cool trailer that you put together there. So congrats on that, and I hope it kind of gets recognition. Is it all okay? Yeah. We're trying to repair our first bridge, and then we're trying to get the ferry up and running so that we can get from east to west a lot faster and easier. But we still couldn't find fuel. We don't know where to get that. It's a bit odd. Hey, there we go. Bridging the gap. Did those guys even notice they were cut off from the rest of the world? Science, I tell ya. Here we go. It's all connected on. There's been another addition to our region, radio telescopes. These astronomical tools aren't just for studying celestial objects. They can also help us access our water EM radiation levels. Okay. Okay, so there's the generator for that. And that, where do we find the fuel? In the reactive zone. Ah, there you go. Why'd you say, oh, you're back? How's it going? Wait, you start... Wait, you put out a comment. Oh, no, where did that came from? Okay, that's weird. What's 10:33 p.m.? Maybe it was from the last stream? Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, it somehow popped in a comment from you that were on, I think, the last stream. So that got me thinking you're already there, but I didn't watch the timestamp. I'm very sorry for that. Be careful, a lot of people have been harassing me lately, so they might try to do some bad stuff. Okay, thanks for the info. I hope no harm comes your way, buddy. So stay out of trouble, if possible. But yeah, it's good to know. Don't know how that timestamp came, though. It's a bit weird. Okay, we're waiting for the fuel to show up. Because the fuel allows us to open up the bridge. And after we open up the bridge, we might be able to get to the port. And from the port, we can get the cargo containers. And that enables us to get the ferry up and running. What else can we get at the port, though? Solar panels, consumables. There aren't even any... Where do we get those things from? Town warehouse, maybe? Necessary spare parts. Wait, what did the message say? Wait, can I copy that? Wait a second. There you go. But the timestamp got me thinking. So must have slipped from another stream, I guess, because we started pretty early and it was not 10:33 p.m. I'm sure about that. Okay, where the heck do we get our cargo containers from? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know. Let's not think too much about it. It's just... it is what it is. Well, we can't do beach, right? Deliver the workshop? It's another complete driving around, but hey, here we are sitting around waiting, so let's do this for a moment. Let's get back to the garage and do this. Yeah, let's focus on the gameplay. You say it. Do you happen to know where we can get these cargo containers on this in this area or in any area in North Carolina, maybe? You ever thought of doing audiobooks or ASMR? Sounds like you got a good voice for it. Actually, I, for a pretty long time now, thought I could do a little bit of synchronization. Like doing like voice acting for like German. Starting off with like animes or something like that maybe. And see where it gets me. But I haven't like invested enough time to actually find out what are the requirements to be able to do this and how difficult it can be, and I don't know, like anything. But I saw those documentations a couple of times where people were doing this, and these voices getting pretty famous over here because over the time you hear them often and you kind of get familiar with them and people like them. And I always thought that would be a pretty cool idea, but I never knew if my voice would have been a fitting one or not. But you never know until you try, right? So I always had that idea in my head of doing something like that. Maybe I should actually start investing a little bit into that direction and see if there's a need for this, and like how hard it is to get into a position like that. I would even like to drive into a studio or something and then record over there. It would be no issue at all, because I think there's a pretty big city close to where I live, and there's probably at least one or two of those studios, so that shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, no, not like ASMR, because I don't know, isn't that mostly women? I know there are very beautiful, like, men's voices, but always thought that would be a woman's thing. Plenty of guys to do too. Okay, cool. Like I noticed the initial kickoff of this trend. How far back? Maybe like 10 years ago. I don't know when ASMR really kicked off, but something like that. 10 to 12, 13 years maybe. And I followed it for like short duration, like see who's doing what and what's happening and all that stuff. And there I got the feeling that it's mostly women, but it might have changed over the time. So, yeah, could be that, right? Well, let's see if we can tow this guy out there. Wait, turn on engine on winch truck. Oh. Is it on now? I'm sure it's actually on. Just started the season, right? Yeah, absolutely. First session in season 12. Liking it so far, but there's lots of infrastructure to repair to get going. Okay, we could give ourselves a little bit more ground clearance. At least. Like a couple of millimeters. Not by much, though. Okay, now we got him. Good stuff. So, Smash Boy, thanks for the compliment, actually. I think it was one. I learn to take them when I get them, so... Thanks, buddy. Did you actually find a spot for your kayak, or is it still sitting in your everyday's way? It was. Thanks a lot. Got a calming voice, all I'm saying. But yeah, that's neat. I guess that's kind of the Snowrunner mood, right? Because, I mean, you could screen all day and night at the monitor, but, well, it wouldn't change anything. You still would go slow, and it would take time, so... It's a game to relax. Got a wall bracket made for it. Sits right above my tool chest now. Oh, look at that. Okay. So that's pretty neat. So you don't have to, like, move it around every time you want to leave your garage. More so than that, it means once again I can even park in the garage. It's pretty handy to use it for what it is intended to, right? So congrats there, buddy. That's good. Can use the garage to park something. How cool is that? Ooh. That co-op really isn't the fastest, huh? I thought it would be a good choice for that job, but I don't know. Feels like I'm moving in slow motion. Stressful when some people harass you from all directions. I've been doubting if it is even worth it continue making map mods. If all you think is the negative rather than the positive comments, then yeah, I'd say so. But I wonder why people say anything negative. I mean, it's not like you take their money or something, right? It's I don't get that. I really just don't get that. If you try to sell a product or something and I don't know, like annoy people with that because you're doing like aggressive advertising or stuff like this, then I could understand this, at least in some formal way. But for what you do, I don't get it. I really just don't. But here we go, running on empty. Hey, I know this is ridiculous, but it won't happen again. We'll make sure to fuel up our vehicles in the future. Please take these as a token of our appreciation. Nice. No, it's not about the comments. I don't care about the comments. It's the YouTubers. The misinformation, the people on the internet. Actually, the mods get very good reputation. Okay, that's neat, okay? You'll never please everyone, no matter how hard you try. If you put your all into doing so, you'll end up pissing some people off no matter what. Just block and ignore them and move on. And that's probably the way to go. However, the YouTube people are annoying, stressful, and harassing. You're right, I can't keep stressing it on them. However, I can defend myself. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I guess what Smash Boy says goes there. You can't just please everyone. It just doesn't work. The fun thing is whenever I upload videos, some just like get no views at all. Some get a couple of views. And still those videos get like a thumbs down or something where you wonder why. It's just like nobody even bothered to watch it. Why you will give it thumbs down, you know? Like, it just happens. And even on videos that go pretty good, this happens. I would rather get a real, like, criticism in a comment where it says, hey, this or that could be done better. You might want to check that out. Then I could say, okay, I will. I might look into that. Thank you very much. That would be really huge. I would take it. I would gladly take it. But just that thumbs down thing, I don't know. It just helps no one. Not saying you can't defend yourself. What I'm saying is don't get so downtrodden by all the bad that you forget all the good. Some people will be assholes no matter what. But you know what? Are they the ones making the mods? Okay, do you remember Lebrock's story? Look at what I've created. Once making the mod, unless they know the struggle, their opinion doesn't really count, especially if all they do is complain. Oh, comma spawn 1324. Command active. 1324. Hey there, Gala Nucleum. How you doing? Hope everything's alright at your site and you're having a great weekend ahead of you. And hopefully a great Friday. Okay, enough of showcasing. No, I'm untouchable. You really are, right? Nice. Well, this really must be the slowest truck I ever, like, taken. Fuel check. Yeah, I think we should be good. It's not like that far. There's the workshop. And we should be good to go. And then we need to recover anyway because we need to get the concrete slab from the factory on the northwest end part of the map. Well, everyone hates the rocks. I progressed fine, happy, like it should be. Man, lucky goose getting to recover and refill your gas tank when you do so. Yeah. Not everybody can play on hardcore, buddy. You know, I mean, we got lives to live. It's Here we go. Beached. Thanks for the rescue, friend. Here's your well-earned reward. Nice one. Was a bit destructive in the end, but we did it. Sorry for the sensible topic. Oh no, that's pretty okay. I mean, that's what we're here for. Smash Boy did had some really good like answers to that. So it's fairly okay. This is to discuss some special topics, so why not put them on here? I mean, it's not like I have any clue about anything in life, but if I can help, then I try to help, even with just words. So, there you go. Saying I don't live my life? Dude. Not that, but when you had the time for how you played it, I mean, you had the time. It's not like you played it once a week, right? That's what I meant. So, no, especially after your last kind of adventures, I guess you're living it to the fullest, so don't you worry. Left. What's to the left, Garland? What is left? Solar panels. That's not the one that I want to do. Trouble? Middle. Where's this road, actually? Does it make any sense to clear it off? we need to get the metal beam from down there, huh? I don't know. Touche. I haven't touched Snowrunner since December. There you go. Looks like we can actually move over now. That's pretty neat. Ooh, reactive zone. This looks interesting. Okay. A little favor. There you go. Shall I join or is it full? You could actually join in. I think there's space. Goes double for everyone else, so if you want, you could join in. Wait, where do I have to look? Wait, it was over here. There you go. Like that, I guess. For free. There's plenty of stuff to do. Not sure for how long we'll stay online today, but maybe an hour at least. Joining and loading. Okay, cool. Nice. Smashboy, which season did you get to before like stop playing? Was it Amour? No, you were past that, right? Just try to remember. Okay, we do a bit of scouting over here, and then we head back to our other area and do the concrete slabs. Just a little detour with the scout. Okay, let's see if we can get to that watchtower. I think we need to start down here and then move it upwards. Ontario, but if you remember, I had that memory corruption. I have very little motivation since then at Ontario. 86% and lost all. Yeah, you had that, but I've read it in another game. Could you try to... it depends on if you have the save files somewhere around or not. If you had the files, you could try to like attend to Saber and ask them if they might be able to restore them. Because I read it in another game. They brought out a faulty patch that might have corrupted save files. And they were so nice to tell the players to send them the save files and they would like restore them to a working state and send them back. So maybe that's a way of doing it, if it's possible. Like if you still got the save files. If they're already gone, then I mean, of course they're gone. Then there's nothing you can do. Which is a little bit of a drama, to be fair. Getting that far and then losing the progress, that's pretty... Now that you're saying it, I should back up my save file again. I haven't done it in a month, so... just to put it aside, just for the precaution of something crazy happens. I even tried having a local computer shop attempt to fix it and nothing worked. Ah, boy, this is so unfortunate. I'm very sorry. I know how Well, sad is a bit of a strong word, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. No, not really, but it is really annoying to lose such progress. I definitely can see that. Well, there's the path. That might be our way to the watchtower. We'll take it. Right, there it is. Let's get in. Alright, Jean Lukowski joined in. That's pretty neat. Right. Hope this path leads us to the watchtower up there. Just trying to think of the last kind of... Where's that going? Oh, it's just the tunnel one. I thought it would be going up here. Bring us to the watchtower. But I think it's the correct way. So let's continue. I was thinking of when I had the last kind of save game that went missing. I think not so like destructive thing happened when they updated Crusader Kings 3. Because they're updated quite frequently, and the thing is, the save files always get like unplayable because they change so much on their way that let's say like you play for half a year and even like deny updates and stuff, and then they come out with a bigger update. I think they support what is it? The compatibility between two versions, two version numbers. I think if they're moving on to the third one, then you're out. And the funny thing that always happens when you're out of compatibility is that all the people that are alive there die. So that's one form that happened to me last year, but there was nothing too unexpected because I knew it would happen at some point. But I think the other one that I was really furious about was my... Oh boy, this is really like way back on my PlayStation 3. When I lost my Gran Turismo 5 save file. I spent a lot of time on there, like optimizing the settings for the cars, for different tracks, and tune those cars, earn a lot of money, because it took ages to get a lot of money to buy the very expensive cars and stuff like that. After I lost that one, I never touched the game again. Let's check out the watchtower. I'm in, I'll go and activate some tasks. Oh yeah, please, go ahead, buddy. It's really helpful. Should we grab that fuel thingy and put it to the main street, maybe? To be fair, I didn't expect that we could actually move there. Vero Hills. Do they actually assist, or are they like fantasy names? Well, there's nothing known over here. Can we go back for now? It's nothing that we need. First time to Vero Hills? Yeah, first time. I thought it would be locked, like behind a task or something, but we could actually go there already, but... that's a bit too far for now, so I try to get this last watchtower over here at the reactive zone. And then I want to tend back to the ferry to be able to maybe get this one up and running today. Not sure if we get that far, but at least I try. No, didn't see a massive hole in the ground and tip. Wait, there's a massive hole? Oh boy. Now I again wish we would have the roadcraft mechanics and just could shove in tons of sand and just, like, make it disappear. There's another contest, the Swamp Rally. That looks interesting. Okay, we just need to go to the main road and head over here. That's where we actually want to get to. I'll keep helping scouting reactive zone on the other side. You could go around and really like accept all the tasks because I might have missed some. Founders Keepers. Oh, they actually did that already. Okay. Large scout trailer. Where's the one? Ooh, it's up there. Okay. So, yeah. There's, I think, still lots of tasks to be accepted. Close miss. Believe it or not, we almost made it to the power plant when our rig's rear wheels lost traction. The trailer ripped out the coupling and sent the cargo flying to the river. We need everything back. Can you do that? Oh, wait. Did we come across that one? Lost shipment. We have that already as well. Special cargo. Oh, there they are. Okay. Right, let's see if we can get to that watchtower. Shall we go to Ferry Hills and see some stuff? Activated almost all the tasks. Sure, go ahead. Whatever you can activate, go ahead and do. Every task helps because, yeah. Every step counts, like always. Oh no, white tip. Oh, that's bad news, especially on that. Pretty big weight. Okay, that just made things worse. Oh wait, I need to jump over for a second. See if that bridge actually works. Okay, I think we got the first stage done. Now we need to grab that generator from over there. Okay, we still have to move the generator from over there. So... okay, let's move back to our scouting issue. See if we can turn up to get at least the watchtower. Okay, maybe that tree can pull up the trick. Where is it? That one. Come on there. Yes. Yes. Hey, there you go. How wonderful. Viru Hills is such a beautiful map. I think so. I like the whole look of it. Look and feel and tone. Pretty nice. And again, I like the music a lot. It has kind of a relaxed, but still, I don't know. Like, oh, like all drive now. Yeah, that does the trick. Like, it has a kind of get to work attitude somehow. This music, like get things done. I like that a lot. All right, last watchtower of the reactive zone. Here we go. There's the power plant. Ooh, there's another one. Wait. Is that this the reactor? I guess it is, right? Turn 14. Hopeless Romantics. Reservoir. Swamp Rally. Okay, that's the one we uncovered, right? Nice. Good. So we got that all done. Mate has brought in the other stuff. So let's look back to here. We got the... Wait, Westbound Ferry should still be logged, right? Eastbound Ferry. Concrete slab times 2. That's the first thing that we should do. We get that stuff up here. So I think it is time again. Oh, I know which truck we do for this. I really know. Let's move to the garage. So we're getting ourselves the trailer and pull this one along there. Because I really learned to love that one. It is really capable of doing wonders. It's the new Mac defense. This one has so much power and it's just awesome to use. I like it a lot. So probably could take lift saddle. Alright, we still haven't got the trailer store up here, huh? That's the bad thing. How far is it? Wait, there's a sideboard trailer. Is that one used for anything? Mixing oil and water? Nice. Okay, you know what? Let's try to use this one. I don't know. Let's just get the sideboard one. How far is it over the edge? Quite a bit, but it should be good. Either way. Well, let's move. Get over to this little trailer there. Grab that one, and then we load up the slabs to those two. Oh yeah, everything's activated on those two. It's one of the more modern trucks in the game. Should go through here pretty confident. And it does. This one looks so good. That's where we got our concrete slabs. But we just need to collect the trailer first. Essential semi-trailer. That sounds more like a special trailer for some task. I haven't heard that name before. No. Oh, what happened? Tipping over. Ah, again? No. Please not. But it happens. I had it happen 2 times today as well. Compared to other sessions where it didn't happen at all. But I guess, at least for us, when we're hitting a new season, it happens more often than by getting to the end of the season because, well, we're not familiar with the environment, with the tracks that you can use, with the tracks that you shouldn't use, and you kind of have to learn which tracks go you and which not, and all that. So I think it's pretty common that we roll a couple of times in the beginning of the season. And since it's quite on purpose that they have a lot of little rocks lying around everywhere, yeah, I think they kind of intend to get the people on their bad side and see if they can cope with it or not. Okay, that's nothing that we could actually pick up, right? I was just thinking, but nope, it's nothing. Restore crane. Let's get our trailer. I'll leave the 3 men waiting for you to arrive to see the show. Well, where do I need to go, though? You didn't tell me. Strong height. Okay, let's get back to our factory. Okay, wait. Let's check where you are. There you are. Meeting at the crafting area, concrete. Okay. On my way there. Let's see if you can catch me. Shoot. Oh, now it disappeared. Wow, okay. I thought it wouldn't. Okay, I'm at the concrete site, I think. Just wanted to load up the, no available cargo. Wait, no energy? Oh. Ah. Hi there, buddy. What's in the warehouse up there? Wanted to check this one first, though. Like, what do we have here? There's 2 concrete slabs. What mission are you doing? I'm actually doing the jumbo bridge. No, crap. That's the wrong one. I'm doing the second to last that we need to do for the ferry. So this one is the... Where is it? The Eastbound ferry, is it? And we have to do that in order to... get closer to be able to use the ferry to get over the area. So I got those 2 concrete slabs loaded up, and I have to move over there again, and then it should be it. Still not able to reverse these things. I'm just such a bad driver. Was getting some cement. Okay, what are you doing there? Okay, you just leave there, right? Right, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with that, and thanks for helping. It's huge. Thank you so much. Have a good one. And again, thanks. Okay, how do we get there? I think we're taking the safe route now, right? I don't want to get stuck down here. New Falcon. Oh, I was just wondering what's standing down there. It's just my truck. Right. Here we go. Last task for today. The Eastbound Ferry. So next time we should be able to unlock the ferry if we ever find out where to get those cargo containers. We still haven't found the source for that. We found the source for fuel, which is great. But yeah, next time we definitely go get the bridge up, no, down, so that we were able to cross this one as well. Might make a cool photo for thumbnail as well. So yeah, we'll have to see. But for now, we're delivering those 2 concrete slabs, and then that's about it. Let's try a little trick of ours. Because unpacked cargo doesn't weigh anything. On the other hand, we need to be careful to not just flip it out. Okay, let's pack it again, and we need to refuel. I hope we get enough fuel left, because I'm not sure that's enough. I guess we'll figure it out. Or we have to do another fuel supply run to finish that delivery. What a way to go. I'm not sure the fuel will be enough. I have my doubts right now. But we'll soldier on. we're on the main road. Now just down to town and drop it off. That's all I want to do. Isn't there a fuel station down here? No, just the service one, right? What's that one? Dawn. Okay, Eastfield docks. Let's go. 20 liters left. Right. Need to pack it before we can drop it off. There you go. Alright. Eastbound Ferry. The Eastfield docks are looking good. They might make for a nice tourist attraction, actually. Alright. That is pretty cool. Nice. I was super close, but we'll manage in the end. Had my doubts on the way. There seems to be blocked for now. Okay, so yeah. I think that should enable us to accept the westbound ferry. Same story here. The docks are undergoing maintenance, but I can see a boat on the other side. We should give her the opportunity to dock here too, don't you think? Alright. So next time we just needed to go and deliver it to the port's drop-off area. That's over there. Cargo container. We still don't know where this is. Wait, we could actually... Wait a second. Still a little bit of hacking, if you want to put it like that. Let's get stage 1 done. Let's move to the docks. See what happens. Let's go to Westfield docks. Okay, because that finishes stage number 1. And what that does is, what is really helpful, is that it tells us where to get those things. Oh, there you go. They just appeared. So we can actually get the ferry up and running in no time, because that's really easy to do. This is great. Do you want to do it? How late is it? Oh, it's 22. Oh, wait, I need something with a crane. And then I could hand them in one by one, right? Wouldn't be too bad. Do I get the car containers up with a small crane? I know it can be quite tricky to do this. Oh, no, I can't just do it. Okay, they need to go down, and we need to finish this one next time. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it there for now. So once we'll got the generator from the south and east, from down here over to the bridge, so that we can actually lower it. And it's very fast to get those cargo containers over here to the port's drop-off area. And then we got the bridge activated and usable, and then we got the pier activated and usable, and we can use the ferry to cross sides. That makes traversing this whole Pineline Bay a lot faster and easier. So, really happy. Really, really happy. And yeah, quite good progress for the first time. Let's jump to the other one again and check for a second. Okay, the magic number. First session, 10%. That's all you want to do. Really, it's amazing. It's 10% done. It's great. Although it says 5 out of 107 finished, it lays the foundation to progress a lot faster in the upcoming sessions. So I'm really, really happy and really glad about my buddies that helped and about John that helped and jumped in. Did a little bit of scouting and research and all that. So yeah, really grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll kick off next time with like getting those things done and then go from there. Maybe do a little bit more exploring in the Vera Hills maybe. And yeah, check what's what. Right, but for now it is time to end for today. Yeah, I really like that whole layout of this region of the season. It's very beautiful in color and in variety, and it's not too hard to drive for now. There's nothing super difficult. You have to look a little bit of your on the leveling of the truck so that you don't fall over, especially with this kind of rocky sections all over. But apart from that, I quite like it. Yeah. And there you go. Out of fuel. It's gone. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. I wish you a very, very lovely weekend. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.